Hello and welcome to the Flyer Flight Time for February, April 4th. I'm Alex Toms.
And I'm Emily.
The day of caring is approaching quickly and it's time to sign up for your teams. Sign-up sheets will be available next week before school, during lunch, and after school on Tuesday and Wednesday. If you do not sign up for a team during that time, you will be assigned to one. See your advisor if you need additional information.
There has been a familiar face roaming the halls of Little Falls High School. Officer Stumpf has returned to his regular duties. He was out on medical leave recently. We were able to catch up with him and give us the details.
Good morning. I'm Officer Stumpf, Little Falls Police Department. I am your school police officer, and it's good to be back in school. Well, I was out on a medical leave for 12 weeks. I had open heart surgery. What happened is I have what they call a bicuspid heart valve. It's a genetic condition. Most people, when they're born, they have, for their heart valve, they have a kind of a three-flapper valve, and that allows blood to flow out of the heart into your arteries. Well, I was born with a two-flapper valve. And over time, that valve wears out, and which it did. It needed to be replaced. So I had a artificial valve put in place of the valve I had before. And on top of that, that valve also causes an aneurysm in your aortic artery. So I also had an operation to repair that aneurysm. When your aorta comes out of your heart, it comes out at about 3 centimeters. Is how big that artery is. Mine ballooned out to 7.5, and they had to put some type of sleeve over that to repair that artery. Well, I miss the interaction with the students and the staff here. This is a fun place to work. I truly enjoy working with the students here and the staff. So, you know, I miss that. Being at home, especially this time of year in the middle of winter, when there's really not much to do in the winter we had with the weather so miserable. I just miss the interaction with students and staff.
Welcome back, Officer Stumpf. If you are interested in seeing actual images of his heart, just ask him. I'm sure he would be more than happy to show them to you.
Many students have noticed the large boxes that have been delivered to the high school lately. Inside these boxes are the new iPads for students for next year. There is still a lot of work to be done on these devices, and they will not be ready for quite a while. But the Apple company has recognized some of the things that we are doing with this technology. The Little Falls Community Schools have been awarded the Distinguished Program Recognition. Mark Deal has more information.
Distinguished Program is a recognition program set up by Apple Incorporated to recognize school districts that are exemplary at utilizing technology within the classroom. The school district had to be recommended by representatives of Apple and to apply. It's a very selective group. There's maybe 3 or 4 other schools in the state of Minnesota that are also in the Distinguished Program. The closest to us would be the Becker schools. The Distinguished Program all by itself is really just a recognition program and nothing more than that. It doesn't drive any extra revenue into the district or any extra services. It's just a way for us to be recognized for the good things that we're doing in Little Falls.
Be sure to check out the banner hanging in the Commons by the auditorium.
Prom is right around the corner. If you haven't asked your date yet, you are running out of time. An important date to remember is Friday, April 11th, 1 week from today. That is the day your prom pledges are due.
Seniors, there's an opportunity for you to get your ACT National Career Readiness Certificate for your graduate. This certificate provides proof of your job skills nationwide. Many employers like to see this on your certification, and it enhances your resume. If you are interested in taking the test, sign up in the guidance office by today. You will be given access to practice tests while a testing date is being scheduled for LFCHS.
Another important announcement for the seniors. If you will be participating baccalaureate, the blessings of the graduates, please turn in your baby pictures and senior pictures to the office for the slideshow.
You may have noticed a change in the school lunches this year. Through the Healthy Hunger-Free Kids Act, championed by the First Lady Michelle Obama, the USDA is making the first major changes to school meals in 15 years. The goal is to provide healthier choices and raise a healthier generation of children. This new standard aligns school meals with the latest nutritional science and real-world circumstances of the America's schools. Some of the guidelines include portion size control as well as fresh fruit and vegetable choices and more grain requirements. Little Falls complies with these new laws, but also is able to offer our students some variety. One such program that does this is the Chef on Demand. Once a month, LFCHS brings in a chef from outside the district to prepare a meal.
I'm John Parkin. I'm the food service director of the Westbury School District, and I have 6 accounts for Chef on Demand. Little Falls is one of the 6 accounts that I travel around and I do every month. Chef on Demand is a program, it kind of is there to broaden students' horizon, and in different school districts they might not get to try Caribbean Vibes is this month, or Asian Infusion if their mom and dad don't take them out to eat, or they don't travel. So it's really to broaden their horizons, show them different foods, different fruits, different meats, different ways of preparing stuff, and then yeah, just increase participation. Stay tuned, it'll change every month. Like last month it was Italian. We did cheese tortellini with a rosa sauce. Next month is Asian Infusion, which I think it's sweet and sour chicken. And we're going to do sauteed veggies with sesame seed oil and stuff like that. All the meals do meet the USDA regulations for school lunch, but I mean we spend a little bit more money on these meals so you guys can try the authenticity of the food for the area that we're cooking for. Chef on Demand's once a month. The theme will change every month, and we hope that you guys will take part and try the meal when we're here and when we do it, because we put a lot of time into it and a little extra money, so take advantage of it for sure.
Look for the announcements that the chef will be here. The next planned visit will be on April 16th, testing day.
You know, last time he made cake.
He did make cake. Could you remember what cake it was?
I think it was white with white frosting.
You see, we had a huge argument in the studio this morning questioning what kind of cake it was.
Was it banana?
Or was it vanilla? We don't know. So send your answers to video@isd.482.org.
Oh, yeah. And now over to our activities with Shane.
A reminder that the last day to order your school yearbook is April 23rd. The books are scheduled to be delivered on the afternoon of Day of Caring. And sports happening this weekend, if the snow will allow, include softball. The Lady Flyers are scheduled to play the Becker Bulldogs tonight at a home starting at 5. Please tune in to the daily announcements and activities office with updates and makeup games and meets. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Shane. And now it's time for trivia. It is April now, and we have a month of trivia questions and advisory answers. We took the correct answers we received from the weekly trivia questions and randomly drew a winner for donuts. The advisory winner of the month of March is Mr. Mutual's Advisory. Congratulations, you will receive donuts next Thursday for your advisory. On the last show, our question was, what state is home to the most colleges and universities? The correct answer is California. And now for this week's question.
And the trivia question for the week is, what was the first novel ever written on a typewriter? Repeat. What was the first novel ever written on a typewriter?
The email to send your answer into is video@isd482.org. Please remember to send the name of your advisory with your answer.
Did you know if you would have bought an iPhone in 1991 part by part, it would have cost you over $3.5 million US? Here are some more interesting facts.
Did you know more money is printed for Monopoly than the U.S. Treasury. Also, did you know intelligent people have more zinc and copper? Did you know Frederick Bauer invented the Pringles can? When he passed away in 2008, his ashes were buried in one.
That's all for today. I'm Emily.
And I'm Christian Rosecca. Thank you for watching and see you next time on the Flyer Flight Time.